Hey, this is a video that I've been meaning to film forever. I've been so busy with all kind of other things that I haven't been able to film. But I'm finally getting to this video about denim. So I wanted to cover some necessities that we have for him and, other little miscellaneous things and blah, blah, blah that I think makes our life with the denim easier and, things that he likes. So the first thing I wanted to start with is his harness. This is hands down he thinks I'm gonna put it on him. This is hands down the best harness I've ever purchased. I've purchased him 4 harnesses, and the last ones, they were really good, but they ended up breaking after maybe 8 months, 10 months, something like that, whatever. This one has held up the best, and it was also the absolute most affordable. I got it on Amazon. It's the Harness No Pull Reflective Walk to Find Comfortable Harness with Handle. This one is my favorite. It's only $16.99 on Amazon, so it's super cheap, it's super affordable, but it's still very quality. Like, it's probably the most quality one I've had so far for denim, and I like the colors. It's everyone knows monochrome is like in right now. So it's a bunch of monochrome harnesses. So this one is all gray. They have the all brown, orange, red, black. Yeah. So I actually might get him another one, and I really enjoy that harness. I'll put a clip of him in it. But yeah, I really like this harness. It holds up well. It has a what? Look, he knows how to put it on himself. Watch. He sticks his head through, clips it, and now we have a live model. Okay, so see, it has a little handle here. It has the clip for the leash here and in the front. It's adjustable on both sides, in the front and on the sides. It's pretty thick. Also, it has some really thick padding. And it's reflective, so it helps at night, like when we're running and things like that. It's very quality. Also, while he's here, I'll cover this collar. This is an orange one. He has he has like 4 collars, and this is the coastal one. It's pretty affordable, and it's the most comfortable. He has an orange and a blue one like this. He also has a gray collar to match his harness, which I like. Yeah, on to the leashes. So I have a retractable leash, the normal retractable leashes. I have no idea where I put it, so I won't be able to show it. Denim, watch out, sit. On to the leashes next. So I do have a matching mod leash. It doesn't actually go with the harness, but it's the exact same color, and I got it from Home Goods for like $7, and it's pretty thick and sturdy. And it's gray, so it matches his harness, and we have a gray collar that goes with it. I like this one. We don't use it a lot. We mostly use the retractable. This retractable leash, this is his doggy bag. Yeah, but I do like this one just for it's pretty sturdy, and I like the style of it. One of my absolute favorite purchases that I've made for denim is this raincoat. It's a clear raincoat. I'll put like a picture or a clip of him in it, but this is really one of the best purchases. So we're back and forth between Louisiana and Texas a lot, and it rains all the time here, and keeping him dry when it's raining while we're walking, I wish this was something that I got earlier. I got this on Amazon. I'll have to leave the link. It was pretty affordable. I'm all about affordability and things like that. Yeah, this is the HDE dog raincoat hooded. It's $23.99, and this is the clear. It comes with other colors, but I wanted to keep it clean look, so the clear one, and it works very well. He's dry. Of course, it doesn't cover his legs and his feet, but so those do get wet, but his body, his head are dry. And luckily denim he doesn't have a dog smell. You know how some dogs just smell like a dog? He doesn't. He has no odor at all whatsoever. But sometimes he does smell dusty because of his coat. So it does pick. He's like a duster. So he does pick up dust. And when he's wet, he smells like wet dust if we don't bathe him regularly. And we don't bathe them too often because, you know, they can't dry out their skin. But he does get a dusty smell sometimes, every now and then, not often. But this raincoat helps so much, so I highly suggest getting your dog a raincoat. So the next thing I have are his boots. Ugh. Okay, so these boots are padded, like regular shoe pads. They're black, as you can see, and they have 2 straps. These are very useful for, you know, different types of weather. So I got them for us to go hiking with, which we like to do. We brought them to Colorado. Sometimes the terrain when hiking can be, you know, rough, and I didn't want him to hurt his paws. Also, we it's very useful in the winter, so I use it a lot during the winter. If it snows, it doesn't really snow in Louisiana or Texas, but like last year we had the freeze, and I really needed them to protect his paws while walking him outside during that time. They're also very useful in the summer when trying to protect his paws from like the hot asphalt and concrete and whatnot, because that can be really damaging and painful, and we just want to avoid that as much as possible. So I would suggest getting your dog boots for the weather. They're not that expensive. I'll find it and put it somewhere in the video and in the link. Yeah, so that's one thing I recommend. So on to grooming. As we know, Goldendoodles can be very high maintenance when it comes to grooming. And during the pandemic, we kind of learned how to groom him ourselves. We still take him to the groomers, of course, but in between then, we like to keep him, you know, tidy. So we have these clippers. It comes with a set with different adapters, and this works very well. We use it on his body, you know, everywhere on his body, and they work really well. It's chargeable, it's battery operated, wireless, so it's very easy to use. You just turn it on, and it's 3 different settings, I think. Yeah, speeds, it's like 3 different speeds. So this works very well, and it's adjustable to how you like. We also have this one. The one is all professional pet grooming kit, and it's this. We use this in his sanitary area mostly. Very useful. We also use this Plentiful Restore and Calm Balm Stick for his paw pads. It's like lavender and aloe vera. We also use coconut oil and shea butter, but this is like a stick application, so it makes it very easy to apply, which is why I like it. I got it from Petco, and it's a little bit on the pricier side, but I just like the application, and it makes it easy to just rub his paw pads with it and keep them soft and not cracking and things like that. Moisturize their paw pads. You moisturize too. So yeah. So about dental care, we do brush his teeth. He hates it, absolutely hates it, and despises me for it, but whatever. So we use the Vet's Best Nature's Healthcare Dental Gel toothpaste, and he has a toothbrush, and we also have a spray. And I noticed the spray helps a lot, but he hates the spray too. But it's important to keep their dental health, you know, good. Yeah, and he's also gonna get a dental cleaning soon from his dentist, well, from the vet. So yeah, that's important. It's very important for, you know, their gum health, and that can prevent diseases, and it helps with the gut health and all of that good stuff. Oh, I did not talk about his slicker brush and comb. Very important for a Goldendoodle. Some Goldendoodles need to be brushed pretty much daily. We keep denim pretty short, so it doesn't have to be every day, but you have to brush them regularly and comb them. I still have trouble combing him sometimes because I feel like it hurts him every now and then. So, but I am able to completely avoid mats by brushing him frequently with the slicker brush, which he actually enjoys. He doesn't like the comb, but he likes the brush. So this slicker brush we've been having since he was 1. And we have 2 of them. This thing is adorable. So get you 1 or 2 slicker brushes and a comb. Something for his ears. These dogs are prone to ear infections and other things, so I like to keep his ears clean. And with this, well, we use different brands. This is the most recent one. I got this on Amazon, and I think they sell it at like Target as well. So you just put some in their ear and call it a day. These are some of his favorite toys. He's not a chewer at all, so he doesn't chew on snacks. He doesn't chew on, dentist sticks or whatever. But he's kind of rough on his toys sometimes. So we need something that's, pretty well structured. This thing is like 2 years old, and he tore it up a little recently, but it's been lasting for 2 years. So things that are pretty thick. He also likes these woven toys. This used to be an elephant, but he has killed Mr. Elephant, so he's gone. And my last thing is this lifted or elevated dog bowl. This isn't the one that he usually uses. It's a little short. The one we usually use is pretty big, and it also has storage in it. So it's pretty big. It has 2 big bowls, and it's storage on the inside. So that's where we keep medications or just other little small miscellaneous things. So we keep that in there to keep everything organized. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot I'm forgetting, but I'll think of it later, and I'll try to leave links to everything that I mentioned that I bought online. Yeah, so I know this video is long overdue, and hopefully I'll be back with another one very, very soon. I do have a lot of updates about denim, and for those of you who are following me for other reasons, I do have a lot of other updates I'm very excited to share that hopefully you guys find useful. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.